It's one of the it's just another one of the things, isn't it? It's another one of the side effects of being quarantined. Everyone's
Literally.
had so much impact on mental health, like, and I think it's Herbie might be able to like back me up here, but I think a lot of people in uni are especially been sort of talking about it because with deadlines and stuff. So I don't know what it is the situation with you, Herbie, but personally, like all my deadlines are still in place. Like I got a short extension, but everything's still going on. And I've not got exams, but I've got online exams. So like I've still got to be studying. Like I've
What?
still got the same amount, if not more, to like learn from home. And I feel a lot of people from my course and from my uni are starting to kick off. Like no one's taken into appreciation the mental toll of staying at home and not
Mm.
being able to go outside, not being able to have a rest or have a break, like is having on my work. I feel like a lot of people are really starting to feel the mental side of quarantine nowadays, just from
Yeah.
one thing or the other, whether it's work or whether it's just purely being locked in a small room.
Yeah. I think like whatever they do, I mean, they haven't told us what they're doing about exams yet. They're supposed to tell us tomorrow. But whatever they do, there's going to be like a lot of people with very valid, like extenuating circumstances, whether that's somebody they know who's been sick, they've been sick, or like they don't even have a room in their house where they can like to themselves or whatever. There's so
Yeah,
many reasons why people are going to be disadvantaged. And so I don't know, like it's tempting to say just cancel them. I don't know, like
yeah.
especially if you're not like in a third year or whatever, then I don't know. But
I talked to it. It was quite interesting. I talked to a professor, one of my professors, about it actually, and he said, so someone brought up the idea. They were like, everyone, it's a pandemic. Like this isn't a thing that should be taken lightly. And they just said they were like, everyone should pass with the average of grades that they have in this year, just as a baseline, just pass like that.
mm,
And he was just like, I understand where you're coming from, but don't you think that's going to devalue your degree? Like in a few years' time, you're looking for a job and they see that you've got a first, and they're like, this girl actually have the capacity to work at
yeah.
this level? Because they were just passed through the year. Like we don't know if they've been tested in the right ways. So it's just one of those things you got to think about again.
Mm. But I think that yeah, I think they are, whatever happens, they are going to be devalued. Like whatever happens, I'm not going to be sitting proper exams. I'm going to be sitting some kind of like online long essay where I
Yeah,
can open book sort of stuff, right? So I don't know. And I feel, yeah, obviously it's going to be weird for employers. It's going to be weird for employers to have a load of kids that haven't done GCSEs or A levels.
literally. Or yeah,
Like,
literally. My younger sister just straight through A levels. That's mental. Like
That's
mm,
insane.
you think about how much time. I feel like A levels is just such a huge part of my life. Just
mm,
non-stop studying for those three or four subjects, and now they've just like gone straight through. That's crazy.
mm. And how are unis then going to decide who to let in if they've
Exactly.
got conditional offers and stuff? Like it makes it so
Yeah,
hard. So
and especially is the fact that that whole predict. So because obviously I think a lot of people expecting it to be based on their predicted grades. But
mm,
then you think about how one college might handle predicted grades compared to another. Like there's literally there's no control there's no sort of like baseline for how the predicted grades are worked out. It's literally just whatever your teacher decides that you can do. Like I don't know how it was for you guys, but my teachers literally, so I've heard some of my mates say their teachers just gave them whatever they said they wanted to get. So like
mm,
they'd go up to their A level teacher, say, I want an A, and the teacher be like, okay, that's your predicted grade. Whereas for me, they literally just they collated all of my averages from all of my tests from first and halfway through second year, and they were like, okay, this is your predicted grade. So it's just it for something that's just not regulated at all. I feel like that's just going to cause so much chaos.
mm, yeah.
Mm,
But that's the thing. Like, there's so many things that it's going to impact. But I feel like they have to play second place to you know keeping deaths down and keeping people
yeah.
safe and stuff. Like, but it does impact so many different in society in so many different ways. So many institutions are going to be affected by it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it changes the
But
whole society, doesn't it? It changes everything. Changes
yeah, but
people's lives
like
completely.
necessarily so. Like that, we just
100%,
that's
yeah.
the price we have to pay to try and limit what's happening. So it's a big faff, but it's sort of it makes sense, I guess.
yeah.
So you've got to see it.
Josh has been doing his daily run. Joe said all his exams are cancelled till September.
Really? See,
Yeah.
Like
that's
delayed or
It
they
just
mean
said it
postponed
said
or
mine all cancelled. I'm
cancelled?
guessing it means delayed. Yeah.
well, what does that?
Mm.
So that does that mean Joe's going to be sitting exams
When he
bef-
goes
like
back.
a week before he starts his next year? Like that
Maybe. Yeah.
seems
I don't think
that
they know.
seems
It
like
depends on how this
horrible.
lockdown
But
is.
that means he's also still going to have to like do some revisions. So
Yeah,
what if like we get let out in June, and he's then going to have to be revising through the summer or whatever to do his exams in
literally.
September? Like,
I
there's no,
would
you can't
not
win.
want
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
online stuff apparently. He said no online stuff in summer.
See,
Weird.
that's total opposite to what mine's done. But I don't know which one I'd hate. I hate more. Like,
Mm.
there's no. It doesn't seem like there's any good sort of way out of this. There's no easy path at all.
Yeah.